J.D. Dilla, or J Dilla, was a hip-hop producer that is mostly known for his micro-chopping, a method he would use on his MPC 3000 where you'd essentially take around 5 seconds of a song and turn those 5 seconds into around 20 parts so he could get what he wanted out of those 5 seconds. And this method was used by nobody at the time, and he made this. And you have to realize this is crazy considering the fact he did all this by ear. He had nothing to look at, and he was using a sampling instrument. Now, J Dilla started making beats at the age of 2 according to his mom, and he trained himself in the basement all day. And after years, J Dilla's first ever produced song was released, Running by the Far Side. And for a first ever beat, if you've listened to the beat of Running the Far Side, you'll know that is one of the best beats ever created in hip hop. At the time when it was released, it hit number 55 on the Billboard charts. After the release of Running, J Dilla would go on to produce for multiple more hip hop groups like De La Soul, A Tribe Called Quest, The Roots, and Common. After producing for so many artists, J Dilla started working on his first ever album that he was going to release. And on February 27, 2001, he released Welcome to Detroit. And after this, J Dilla had the attention of multiple hip-hop stars and did a European tour with the artists Frank and Dank, DJ Rhythmatic, his mom, and Dave New York Topman. After the tour, J Dilla went home where he complained of being sick, and thinking it was just a flu and nothing more, he took medicine and went on with his producing. After several weeks of the flu and going away, he went to a hospital where he was diagnosed with TTP, a rare life-threatening blood disorder. After receiving the news, J Dilla didn't stop producing. He went on to collaborate with Madlib, making the group J-Lib and releasing one album called Champion Sound. After this album was released, J Dilla was still producing beats for other rappers, but did you know J Dilla himself actually rapped on some of the beats that other people made or he made? Through his collaboration with Madlib, J Dilla decided to start working on one of his new albums, an album called Donuts. While working on the album Donuts in 2005, J Dilla was diagnosed with lupus, a disease that wasn't life-threatening but made him extremely weak. But even after his diagnosis, he still continued to keep on producing. And some songs on Donuts include Don't Cry, which is a song dedicated to his mother, and a song he wrote as a message to his mother, as a way to remember him. And another cool thing about Donuts is that it has 31 tracks, which was J Dilla's age when he made the album. And another song on this album is Two Can Win, a song about how you won't always win in life, and that when you can't win, you have to accept that. And in this way, J Dilla was talking about how he won't win against his disease. And on February 10th, 2006, 3 days after his birthday and 3 days after Donuts was released, J Dilla died in the hospital at the age of 32 due to cardiac arrest. His album Donuts is regarded as the best instrumental hip-hop album to ever be released. And rappers like Nas, Talib Kweli, Common, and The Roots have used the beats on Donuts to make their own app song, even after his death. And even today, J Dilla is regarded as one of the best hip-hop producers to ever touch an MPC 3000, being praised by people like Kanye West, Earl Sweatshirt, Madlib, Pharrell Williams, and more. Rest in peace, J Dilla. I hope you're up there making beats with Manujibus, and your history in hip-hop will never be forgotten.